George Clooney, the beloved actor, philanthropist, and humanitarian, has long been known for his charm, wit, and energy. For decades, he was the leading man of the silver screen, and later, the voice of justice in global humanitarian causes. But now, behind the glamour and the headlines, a much more serious story is unfolding, one that paints a picture not of red carpets and luxury, but of hospital rooms, late-night doctor visits, and a life hanging in fragile balance. According to reports from close sources, Clooney's health has taken a sudden and alarming turn for the worse. Once vibrant and active, George is now said to be struggling day by day, even hour by hour. Those close to the actor are deeply concerned, and Amal Clooney, his devoted wife, has broken her silence in a way that's left fans emotional and speechless. While the Clooney family has always kept their personal life private, recent leaks have painted a picture that's hard to ignore. It's believed that George had been battling an undisclosed health issue for months. At first, the signs were subtle: weight loss, fatigue, missed appearances. But now, the condition is reportedly far more serious than anyone had realized. Insiders claim that George has been in and out of medical facilities over the past few weeks, with doctors monitoring his vitals constantly. There's no official word on what exactly he's suffering from, but terms like complications, invasive treatments, and emergency response have begun to surface. One source even noted, "It's touch and go. Every hour counts." Amid the growing uncertainty, it was Amal Clooney's sudden and heartfelt message that truly brought the reality of the situation home. In a rare public statement shared through a spokesperson, Amal said, "George is the strongest man I know. He's facing this with courage, grace, and dignity. We are leaning on love and hope, and we ask everyone to keep George in their thoughts. This is a moment of deep reflection, and I thank everyone who has respected our privacy." The message, though brief, was loaded with emotion. It was the first time Amal had acknowledged the seriousness of George's health crisis, and the tone left fans shaken. The use of words like hope and reflection struck a chord, and many now fear the situation may be more critical than previously believed. In the hours following Amal's statement, social media was flooded with messages of support for George Clooney. Fans, celebrities, colleagues, and even politicians posted tributes and well wishes. Many described George not just as an actor, but as a man of integrity, compassion, and global conscience. Perhaps most heartbreaking is the impact this crisis is having on the Clooney family. George and Amal's twins, Alexander and Ella, were only 8 years old. According to sources, Amal is doing her best to shield them from the worst of the situation, keeping their lives stable and routine, but the stress is undeniable. Amal, who juggles high-stakes legal cases and her duties as a mother, is now by George's side day and night. She hasn't left the hospital for days, one insider shared. Her entire focus is on George right now. She's holding the family together with incredible strength. What makes this entire situation even more tense is the mystery surrounding George's condition. Some reports suggest complications from past surgeries, others hint at something more serious and possibly chronic. Fans are desperate for answers, but the Clooneys have maintained their wall of privacy, refusing to let the public in any deeper than necessary. That privacy has led to a wave of speculation, some of it reasonable, some of it wildly exaggerated. Yet one thing is clear: this is not a minor health scare. The language, the emotion, the suddenness, it all suggests a battle that George is fighting with everything he's got. Those who know George best say he's not giving up. Despite the pain, despite the worsening condition, George is said to be lucid, involved in decisions, and fiercely determined to recover. His spirit remains, even if his body is currently failing him. George doesn't believe in surrender, a longtime friend said. He's a fighter. Always has been. And if anyone can come out of something like this stronger, it's him. Still, as the hours pass, fans around the world are holding their breath. Whether it's the heroic drive Doug Ross on the cunning Danny Ocean in Ocean's 11, or his real-life activism in Sudan and beyond, George Clooney has built a legacy that transcends Hollywood. His work has touched millions. His philanthropy has saved lives. And his charm has left generations of fans captivated. What we're witnessing now is not just a health battle, it's a reminder of how fragile life is, even for the most powerful among us. It's a moment that unites fans and strangers alike in a shared hope that the man who gave us so much joy can find the strength to heal. As of now, there's no clear update on George Clooney's prognosis. The silence continues, and Amal's message remains the only official word. What comes next is uncertain. If you care about George Clooney, his family, and the truth behind the headlines, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now and turn on notifications. We will be following this story around the clock and bringing you the updates that matter.